Each year, between 15 and 20 million Americans experience a diagnosable depression, and many more than that experience symptoms that need treatment. While antidepressant medication can be effective, the vast majority of those patients want some help to learn how to cope with the problems that led to that depression. There is no way that our healthcare system will ever be able to provide that number of therapists to serve all of those people. Web-based and mobile applications offer an important solution to combat depression. The initial trial was an 8-week feasibility study. It was supported by 5 to 10-minute weekly calls. We used these calls to promote adherence and obtain information about problems the participant may have had in using the application. There were 8 participants, all of whom were diagnosed with a major depressive disorder. 6 of the participants had comorbid anxiety disorders. 1 participant dropped out due to problems with the phone. Overall satisfaction with Mobilyze was reasonable. At the end of 8 weeks, all 7 of the participants who received the intervention were in remission and no longer met criteria for depression. The 1 participant who was unable to use Mobilyze remained depressed at the end of the 8 weeks. While this is likely not a representative sample, most people who have a major depression would probably not be willing just to use a phone as treatment. The results are promising. Mobilyze is similar to a lot of applications out there that treat depression. It provides information, it provides tools that help people implement new strategies to help them feel better, and it provides reminders. And like a lot of these applications, it requires that people log activities and log their mood on a consistent basis. Like all treatments for depression, it requires that people stay engaged for a matter of weeks or months.
It can help them to be more active day to day. It can give them ideas and suggestions to improve their mood. And more importantly, it's with them all the time. It can provide outreach, it can provide ideas, it can help them when they most need it.
Mobile phones today have an increasingly large complement of sensors that are available. Sensors like GPS, Bluetooth, accelerometry.
In addition to that information, we'll periodically ask our patients, how they're feeling, where they're at, and so forth.
From here, we build models that we can use to predict a person's location, social context, or emotional state. In this example, we were able to differentiate between whether a person was in transit, at work, or at home using the time of day, the current cell phone tower accessed by the participant, GPS, and the phone's accelerometer. Notice in the top left-hand part of the decision tree, when cell phone tower 7838 was detected, and it was before 8:41, the person was on a bus or a train. After 8:41, the person was walking or biking, likely representing transitions on the person's way to work. Underneath that, with cell phone tower 7828 below a longitude of 78 degrees and a specific reading on the accelerometer, the person was at home. When there was a change in the accelerometer reading, the person was in transit. This person placed their phone on a counter when they arrived at home. Change in the accelerometer indicated that the person picked up the phone and placed it in a pocket or a purse. In this way, you can see how such data can be used to understand the activities and rhythms of a person's life. Once these algorithms are developed, they can be uploaded to the person's phone so that the phone can detect in any given instance when a person is engaging in activities that are treatment congruent and when they might be in need of help.
It makes us think about our internal state a little bit more. It makes us a little bit more aware and mindful of how we actually are doing. So instead of just feeling stressed out or depressed or so forth, the act of answering that question makes us think, well, how depressed am I?
Once we understand an individual's context, their location, their activity, their social context, or their mood, Mobilyze will be able to reach out just in time in order to positively reinforce treatment congruent behaviors or to support people when they're engaged in behaviors that leave them at risk for worsening depression.